Hi, I'm Liz Nedden. Let's have a look at introducing you to probability distributions. So this matches our Walker textbook on page 7. So first of all, we start by thinking about data. So data can be collected either from experiments or from observational studies. And we categorise it, we put it all together, we organise it into folders, into files, into spreadsheets. And once we have it organised, we then try to build models. So we try to answer a bunch of different questions about it. And in particular now, we're looking at probability type data. So the data can be of 3 different types. We can have what we call numeric or quantitative data. So this is when we've got numbers. And those numbers can either be continuous, which are measurements, or discretes, which are counts. So if I was looking at the number of students in a classroom, that's a count, so that would be discrete data. Whereas if I'm measuring how tall someone is, what their weight is, that kind of thing, that will be continuous. I can have decimal values. The other type is categorical or qualitative. So this is when we get word answers or groups. So I might, for example, talk about different hair colours, different ethnicities, different genders, those kind of things. You're going to get word answers or groups. So let's split this now into these 2 numeric types, our continuous and our discrete. So the continuous data, you'll notice that when I'm looking at the distributions here, I've shaded in the whole entire values underneath because we've got continuous values. We can get all of those values, decimals, fractions, the lot. So a normal distribution, you can see there, follows a lovely bell-shaped curve. Rectangular looks a lot like a rectangle, sometimes called a uniform distribution. And then we have our triangular. And so we can get different variations of these. Then there are 3 different types of discrete distributions. Now notice with the graphs for these ones that with discrete data you've only got whole numbers. You can't have the decimals and so on. So I haven't shaded the whole area underneath the points. It's just the point itself. It's just at that exact value. So we have binomial, which is one type. We have Poisson, which is another. And we have discrete random variables that we will cover. So these are the different types of data and distributions that we are going to look at.